I spent my 24th birthday with the people I love. For the diamonds, gotta see through the dust. God, I know it ain't easy to love. I just wish that Abdullah could've seen what we done. I retired my mum, moved out with my friends. That's where the problems start, that ain't where it ends. How many single mums sacrifice it all for their kids? Stop working for they haven't got a reason to live. I believe that God fed the 5,000 with the bread and the fish. Cause I see mummy do some similar things. It can help you or harm you, depends on how you're using a rope. How are we in the wrong for supplying drugs? The government's the reason that we use them to cope. I made friends with a flame and I'm used to the smoke. Yeah. When we never had a thing, we still split in half. It's the people with the least that got the biggest hearts, one of a kind. True love, it ain't just something you find. A good girl, it ain't just something you find. I get along with gold diggers and that's something I find. But it's probably car now, I got more money than time. My friends say they worry about me, I just tell them I'm fine. I took a look in the mirror and now I wish I was blind. Is she the love of my life, or in love with her life? Backstabber, see the blood on your knife. My mum covered me in blood, but it was coming from Christ. This Orano on the rocks, I pour double with ice. I take trips to wind down, I ain't reading at night. The only time I touch books when I'm seeking a flight. Can you hear me? Let me speak in the mic. God, I know I ain't easy to like, but still I'm seeking a light. I spent $250,000 on renovating my house and couldn't even live in it cause they were staking it out. Tracker in my car, felt like 007, whipped the astronaut a park. I knew his energy was dark. Living out the Corinthia, didn't even have a yard. But that's where I met my teacher and I learned to play guitar. Guess it's written in the stars, life comes at you fast. Squeeze the Urus in a convoy of cars. We got it on us, you ain't even gotta ask. Don't trouble us, fame comes quicker than money does. Salmon pink suit, I'm like De Niro in Casino. Life gave me lemons, I gave you a Branzino when I seasoned it. Me and Drake were in the private room reasoning. He's always been there when I needed him. Listen, I'm the reason why your dream girls will wiggle their asses. Drink wine but don't finish their glasses. Snap pics in Bahamas, sniper, do it in silence. I ain't in all the drama. In this town I got the crown but I ain't been in the plaza. Fucking crosses, teams on conspiracy charges. Gardens laid out in Astro, I ain't dealing with grasses. Fuck a snitch, got my guys remanded. Life of an artist, pretty women, AAA passes. Slim, thick, skin slick, I mean it's coming like it's oil she bathing. See the harvest, see the seeds I planted. There's a drought in the ends, I'm in Cali with a ting. I'll end up posting a pack like I was snapping in the gym. Gemma Records, you can bang it on the wing. I lost friends but it's my innocence I miss. I guess ignorance is bliss. I ain't bragging, only rap about a fraction of my sins. My young G's don't count as stabbing if it happened in his limbs. The world is my fucking office. Book her a trip to the tropics. I'm feeling philanthropic, nigga, that's a different topic. The GMT and EST, they're gonna think I'm foreign. Different time zones and that's the way I gotta pick my watches. Stretton Velvet, you can say I live in Gotham where I take the Birkin and I kill a Crockett. You can see the little locket. Bro, it ain't no wonder why she finna top it. Look, I ain't a striker, I'm a camber cast in the pockets. Tell him to miss me. Never signed a deal, you niggas hating on history and I took the ends with me. That 8-figure check wasn't enough to convince me, but that's the only time I turned my back on the 16. Life is a game, you can't play it in split screen. God hasn't given me a test I couldn't handle yet. I don't even bother trying to match it when the scammers flex. Give us something money can't buy and that's the challenge next. Ambidex, problems coming at me from the right and left. Love is dead, enough gal are doing the most. If you're talking engagement, it's probably to do with a post. I'm at that age where everybody's getting married or having kids. Feel like it happened quick. Commitment's hella pressure, there's enough of that as it is. Can't make the same mistakes that my daddy did, cause I know what the damage did. How you raise a life and you haven't lived, but what's living? Is it clubbing and banging chicks or planning trips or some sort of pleasure I haven't managed to factor in? I guess I'll let you know when the stats are in. Your friends get busy, the cracks start showing, and that's when the distance in between us starts growing. We all want it, I just wanted it more. I think this money's exposed my flaws. The clean hearted find it harder for sure. See, most people that are wealthy, they ain't good in their core. You either rich off a talent or exploiting the poor. I'm 24 and an adult in the eyes of the law, but still a baby in the eyes of the Lord. You see, the Bible's my sword and the word is my shield. Storms prayed for me, I cried. It sharpened my steel, but that's my brother for real. Me and mummy saw the world, man, she couldn't believe it. And to this day, that's my biggest achievement. Did 27 countries in under 9 months. So when the Most High says my time's up, just tell him that I tried. And I ain't never switched sides, I did it for you and I. 16 till I die, yes.